Wall Street got a cheat sheet for a reason, from Enron to Melbourne. That's where we bleed, and we put in all our money to go on towards a war, but the cash disappears when we talking about the poor. Or even the homeless with nothing to eat. Man, they dying in the streets and we walking by their feet, sticking out the sleeping bag stuck against the cardboard. No idea, ain't no answer, go back to the chalkboard. Cost of living going up, it's getting real morbid, so folks is dying on the streets before they get ignored. But we used to worry about whether we get extorted, but now we don't even have the money, we can't afford it. Lose a quarter to tax if your income is median. Swear the hospitals have always acted like comedians. The big wigs don't care if you were a victim. You bleed out but better be registered in the system. Debt, losses, mortgage payments, death, losses, shortage, paying, trap houses, pistols aiming at mouse. This game we playing, chess game we pawns on the board. Our debt repayments, one move forward. When we born we can move two squares, cause we ain't got debt, but I still hold my breath, cause jumping over us is the people born rich, right? They might call us the kings, but they're actually the knights. Don't get me wrong, they're part of a private club, but they moving in L's cause they can't catch dubs. That's left to the kings of the board, whose debts will never get stored. We beat like the skin of a snare drum. They're making all that money and we be just getting breadcrumbs. There's a reason that the pawns can only move forward, and that reality is when it starts to get awkward, cause you know that if we turn around and hit the pedal, we dethrone and cutthroats of kings, we rebel. So who taught you about your money? It wasn't your parents, probably, cause the odds are that are very low, so you had to learn to score when the banks were coming and they would teach you about your savings. What you didn't know is how much to the school they're paying. Poor public schools with broke kids and broke fams get provided by the government a fiscal plan, and in that it would entail a crucially clear detail, a $5 bribe for every kid who signs, a 5% commission on the kid's deposit. So when the kids is losing money, the bank will profit. So now what we've been getting is plenty children with debt involved. But please, buy your kid that Hello Kitty credit card. We've been calling for an investigation for years. Is this the institution that should be teaching your kids? Cartoon characters that be calling kids to catch credit cards instead of using their own money that they have on debit cards. So who's gonna teach them about the car loans? Companies will sell them on a car they'll never own, and even in the recce that they do. How they finna pay off their mortgage and send their kids to school? You get robbed in your 20s, your 30s, your 40s. You only getting paid in some 20s, you're broke, see, Yahtzee. Roll the dice and make some money. Funny, the game is like honey. Run it away from the property. Gun it, your mouth, you in poverty. The stats don't cap. Retirees are only 15% of the map, and make up a quarter of the people going splat. Killing themselves cause they ain't got cash, ain't got advance. Only people they can rely on are the children. Unfortunately, they was raised in the system, the same system, the bank's prison. Or the ones that told them they could survive living off a pension. We all broke down, we all broke now, and we'll do anything for the cash. Slow down, let me take you to the times of the Bible, what we read about like Jesus and disciples. And I swear this ain't libel, I'm just showing you that money really like a cycle. Judas in the building, coming up is the priest who asked if he's willing to hand over the savior and enable his killing. It wasn't for no favor, it was just for 30 shillings, 30 silver. What a villain now. God in Gethsemane, Jesus Christ is his enemy. Destiny or divinity, brighter than his serenity. Men arrived in hives and seized the man to save our lives, and prayed the night he watched him die, crucified and justified. In his eyelids Pilate was terrified, yet verified Iscariot would never lie. Never mind, he would not even edify. He complied to the masses. Damascus, St. Paul and Nazareth watched his skin ripped off and Jesus coughed. Judas thought that he'd get some debt off. Really it was all just death that he'd caused, so he ignored then temporary wealth, grabbed some rope, and then he hung himself. In the modern day, let's look at that boy Ray. 14 years of age, couldn't buy his bro's bail, so he started dealing cane. Got sucked up inside the game, thought that he could get his debt off. Actually, it was a setup. Hey, cops up at the back of vans. He set him up, it was bad. Figurative blood of hands, he was damned. What a scam. He didn't intend for it to end like this, but in the rat race, man, it's just how it is. Don't settle for a big bank that'll scam you. Put your money in an index to expand to. If you're broke, then you work your debt off, then grow your cash. Never let it head off. I'm telling you this, cause people lied to me. Money's a construct of society, so you should get your cash up for a purpose. But if you ain't got love, then the money ain't worth it for real.